And speaking of close races, we've got a lot to get to tonight and talk about one of the biggest races on the docket, the race for the North Carolina Senate seat. We are seeing here Republican incumbent Ted Budd facing off against Democrat Cheri Beasley, still with a lead in Carolyn. It looks like it's getting down to it as far as those precincts reporting.
Certainly so. All right, so let's take a look at this. Beasley versus Budd. Now, in the beginning of the night, before the precincts were closed, Beasley had a lead. It was a big lead. But like predicted, you can see that Budd now is going away with it. He is taking, I'm on this camera. You know, live TV, it happens. Okay, so you can see that Budd is in the lead, and it's presumed that he will win. We're talking about a four-point lead here. So take a look at this. This is really telling the story of everything. You got the red and you got the blue. Now, they're strongholds. But if you look at the blue areas, this is where Beasley has the stronghold. There are only two of them in Orange County and also in Durham County. So we're going to continue to look at this, but it is looking like Ted Budd, the Republican there, is going to end up with that Senate seat. Guys?
All right, watching it closely. Thank you, Carolyn. And now that we are updated on the numbers there, let's go ahead and check in with our crews in the field. We have team coverage at both candidate headquarters right now.
Yeah, we want to start off with Chloe Leshner, who's standing by in Winston-Salem with the Budd campaign. So how is the mood right now, Chloe, with this lead that we're seeing so far?
Hey, Vanessa, this is actually a rare moment of quiet. I mean, there has just been a buzz of excitement and really positive energy here all night. Anytime that they bring up the results, there's just a loud eruption of cheers. People just really feeling excited and confident with the results so far. Let's take a look at the latest numbers again. So Budd has been holding the lead as soon as they started getting those election day votes in. And at this point, he really seems to have a solid enough lead to take it, but still waiting, of course, for that race to be called. Congressman Budd has acknowledged that these races are often close in North Carolina, many times determined by just a few percentage points like what we are seeing tonight. But the last few elections, we have seen Republicans win here in North Carolina, and Budd has the support of big hitters. Former President Donald Trump endorsed him, former Vice President Mike Pence campaigned with him last week, and Senator Lindsey Graham joined him in Charlotte last month. Members of the party are hopeful this race will help them regain control of the U.S. Senate. I spoke with the North Carolina GOP chairman, Michael Whatley, earlier tonight. Take a listen to what he had to say.
We're feeling really good, really excited about what we're seeing right now in the numbers, really excited about what we've seen in the field. You know, I hit all 100 counties over the last several months, and the excitement for change is very real, and people want to be able to rein in this Biden agenda.
He also said that they are optimistic it will be a good night for Republicans across the state. We know that Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson will be speaking here at one point tonight, and that Senator Thom Tillis will be introducing Congressman Budd whenever he is ready to make his speech. Of course, people in this room very hopeful that it will be a victory speech sometime soon. Live in Winston-Salem, Chloe Leshner, WCNC Charlotte.
Okay, Chloe, thank you for that. And now let's head over to Raleigh to check in with Brianna Harper. She is currently at the Beasley HQ. Brianna, what's going on behind you?
Yeah, Fred, you would never imagine, but these folks are still optimistic. Despite what we just saw on the screen, MSNBC reporting that Beasley is down more than 145,000 votes, this crowd remains optimistic. They're just celebrating the wins in itself, Cheri Beasley being nominated as the first African-American woman for this race. She's also able to raise almost 3 times as much money as Ted Budd's campaign, so there's certainly a lot of support surrounding her. We actually spoke to a Charlotte resident who made her way from Charlotte to Raleigh. She said she had been campaigning for Cheri all across the state, and despite what the numbers are saying, she and others are remaining optimistic. Take a listen.
She connects with people, and just to be a black woman in that role, it gives other young women that are in college, that are in preschool, that are coming up and say, hey, I got my eyes on Cheri Beasley. If she do it, I can do it too. But again, restoring hope, knocking on the doors, getting back that vote for the people that just giving up. I think so many people give up because they hear so much from people making promises and they don't keep them. It's very unfortunate in that situation, but we're going to be hopeful with Cheri because we knocked on doors and she delivers on her promises. So I am Team Cheri Beasley all day. Tijuana Brown from Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to win this race. I'm hopeful. You still have a lot of people here. The energy is up. we're not giving up.
So gotta love the positivity there. And of course, this race is much bigger than just North Carolina. It could ultimately decide what party controls the U.S. Senate. So North Carolina, all eyes on us, of course, to see what winner may come out on top. And we're keeping an eye out on Beasley herself to see when she may make an appearance here at the election night party. For now, that's the very latest from downtown Raleigh. Brianna Harper, WCNC Charlotte.
We're at a high level of optimism there. Thank you, Brianna.